everybody? It is your boy Vape Coach. We are back again in your life, and guys, today we have a very stacked top 8 for you. It's going down right now. It's going to be RegRegi taking on Garkusha, BigOunce taking on Hazim, Cold taking on JusMeezy on the North American side of things, but then we head right back to the EU region for Banshee versus Valve. This is going to be must-see TV. Let's do it. Let's go. And by the way, what's up to everybody here in the chat? Thank you guys so much for coming on down, chat. This is going to be game number 1, Garkusha taking on RegRegi, and let's get it sent your way. Let's do the damn thing, and let's go! I see my man Big Ploople in the building, BigOunce, Blonde Bomber, and everybody else hanging out with us. Great to see each and every one of you. Game number 1 is coming down. Garkusha taking on RegRegi, Nitara, and Sub-Zero. Wait a minute, what is he cooking, chat? What is Garkusha coming with? But here we go, we gotta find out. Garkusha coming out with a Takeda piece. RegRegi gonna be pulling up with that Nitara. Let's make this happen. MK1, what's going on, by the way? And all right, chat, this is going to be a battle to the finish. This is going to be quarterfinals number 1. These two staring into each other's eyes a little bit differently, man. I like what I see. Here into the training grounds we go. Fight. All right, Garkusha, a very talented Takeda. And I see my man G-Star recently added to CGF. We got to get you back on stream soon, my man. All right, this Takeda, though, wait, the Sub-Zero freezy tech. The Elsa technology, though, I see what's in front of our eyes. However, though, we are going to be using the bomb squad. Is going to be none other than this Takeda. Garkusha trying to pressure in. Nice low, double low. Kubanski, what's going on, brother? By the way, Kubanski, no fight night tonight. We will do one tomorrow. At least I believe this is Garkusha working his way up into those DMs, though. Nice low to go alongside it. Garkusha is mauling right now. And Garkusha trying to pull away the Gento help. Most certainly going to be doing some work. Overhead smash into the overhead from the air. Good. And by the way, again, good to see everybody inside the chat today. We've been having a hell of a time. We just got started. Tries to go for that up block, the low. The Sub-Zero armor is active. Let's see if RegRegi can bring this all the way back. There is a nice grab, to say the least. RegRegi going to be coming out of BBR. Garkusha, I do not believe, is representing a clan, at least right not right now. Okay, jumping's all over the place, so that's going to be a big punish, and that will be the round. Garkusha going to get it done. And by the way, MK1 saying vape over Nitara. I'm agree with that 100%. However, let's see what we're working with. By the way, coming up next will be Hazim taking on BigOunce, more BBR. You know what? That's gonna be okay, at least with me for today. Jump-ins again. Garkusha making every right read under the sun. Damien, what's going on, my goat? Coming through with that big bronze vape. We love to see it. W not ahead of us. You better believe it. You better believe it. And that's gonna hurt. That is most certainly gonna hurt Garkusha. Looking to pour it on. RegRegi in some trouble, and that is gonna be game number 1 in the books, just like that. And Garkusha looking pretty talented, to say the least. That is gonna be a 1-0 score. Let's go take a look at that replay again, brought to you by this amazing community. Guys, every single day we do these events, and I have to say, man, it is a family reunion every single step of the way. However, this reunion is going to get cut short between these two. Who is going to come out on top? Does RegRegi have a counterpick to this Takeda? Let's go find out. All right, Garkusha, though, that Takeda is cooking right now. We do see a lot of Takedas coming from the EU region that are going to be looking pretty talented. There's my goat, Layrock, in the building as well. Layrock, when do I get the Havoc back on screen? Reiko. Shout out to everybody coming through now. RegRegi coming out with something a little bit more, maybe high tier, depending on who you ask. He's I'll be pulling up soon. I swear, I better see it. All right, RegRegi and Garkusha, they are going to be going to town on each other right now. And we're coming out with the reptile skin now, coming out of RegRegi. Round 1. However, though, we got to see how this is going to develop, though. Do we get to see those aerial throws, though, coming from big RegRegi? Nice bomb squad again. Now we're going to be trying to zone. You don't want to zone with Reiko. However, a recent nerf, we will find out how much that is going to play a factor. Layrock, oh, absolutely, we're doing something tomorrow. You better believe it. It'll be probably like one of these. Slams him right back down, and here comes the tremor. RegRegi has found a character that is going to be doing some work. Smashes him right back down, looking good. The aerial throws. RegRegi is rolling. However, though, this Takeda not going to be getting cut short. Let's see what we got. Nice. All right. That tremor now is going to be fully loaded. You do not want to get hit. Down 1 into the aerial spikes. I'm sorry. And this is now going to be. This is going to be the round. RegRegi with a dominant round. I will break you. And looking pretty good is gonna be the Reiko to my right. And remember, chat, yeah, we do these events every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern time. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, if you're watching here on Twitch, that is when to tune in for some amazing action, some great players, and maybe even Spawn, we will see. However, though, this Takeda, that is Garkusha, gonna be answering right back, so tries to hit him through the gut, break the ribs a little bit, and a nice aerial grab. Garkusha is not reacting to that, chat. And Nice comes with the overhead swing again, and Garkusha gonna lock him into the corner. Good. That one again. And we are continuing to push on through. Wait a minute. And this is gonna be a dominant round coming from Garkusha. And we got the Southpaws. What is this? The Southpaws coming through with 10 gifted subs. Are you serious, Ozboss? You're gonna wake me up like that? Is this what we're doing? Oz, thank you so much, man, for the 10 gifted subs. Absolutely spoiling this community. We love ya. And Corcorda, what's going on, Corcorda? Thank you so much for the follow check. Can we get some big ABs in the building for Big Southpaws? Thank you again. He said W sub. Layrock just got sub W. Let's go. Oz, if you're listening to us, thank you so much, man. We love ya. And however, though, we got to give you now Oz's money's worth. We got to see. Is this going to be Garkusha? Is this going to be RegRegi? Who's got the goods? Nice. All right, the lashes, the long lashes we are seeing coming out of Garkusha, but this is going to be RegRegi, and that is going to do it. Ozboss saying, I actually need a refund on that, vape. You have not done anything to deserve those. However, RegRegi most certainly has. That is going to be a 1-1 score. Big no boys in the chat. Oh, man, we are pretty hyped. Or is it just me, chat? Or is it just me? All right, 1-1 is going to be the score. Shout-outs to the Southpaws. Shout-outs to No Boy. Shout-outs to everybody making their time to come in here and see these warriors on display. By the way, there's a set I'm looking forward to today. It is going to be JusMeezy taking on Cold. North America is here to party. Let's see if we can give them a show. Let's see if they can give us a show. And you guys already know it is game time. 1-1 going to be the score. Let me adjust that sub goal. Ozboss, thank you so much for crushing that bad boy. And by the way, yeah, we are good to go. 1-1 on the scoreboard. Let's see if RegRegi can continue this pace. Or will it be Big Garkusha?
So you are the infamous Reiko.
Jeezy, that was because of me. I made some calls. I had to do it, man. You didn't know I was Saul Goodman out here, did you? All right, though, this is going to be the 1-1 score. Let's see who's going to be taking this bad boy. Give me one quick second, check. Give me one quick second. Ozboss, man, nearly blowing out my eardrums by myself screaming with those 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, bro, for everything you continue to do for this channel, man. Nothing but love. However, we got to keep this gravy train going. We're in the tea house. The tea house got to get destroyed here, chat. Nice. And these air grabs continue to pull RegRegi away. Said you won't get away with this? Oh, Jeezy, I will. Trust, I will. All right, though, again, the action is going to continue to heat up. Who is going to be taking this? We don't know. We got to find out. Nice. Good again, though. This is Garkusha trying to battle back. Goes for the, I'm sorry, the walk-in, and that should do it. No, the tremor was unavailable, but you know what? That chip is going to add up, and that is going to be a very clean round for RegRegi.
Round 2.
All right, Chad, things are continuing to trend in RegRegi's direction. MK1 enjoying the action. Cheesy in the house enjoying the action. We are going to be breaking away from that bad boy. It's going to be Garkusha. Cannot afford to eat too much more damage. Nice. All right, there's going to be a combo wombo going aerial. It's going to be Garkusha Airlines. Flood is going to be fully booked. Beautiful stuff we are starting to see right in front of our eyes. Nice jump-ins again. And another one to go alongside it. And look at this. Garkusha having himself a round. And this is looking bad right now for RegRegi. He's got to get out this corner. Down ones again, and chat, that is going to be the ball game.
It's not
Holy moly. All right, these two are battling right now in this game number 1. Keep in mind, this is just the very first set of the night. We got 7 coming your way. There's going to be some great players, man. And I got nothing to add on to that. They're just great players. Let's see it, though. These two continuing to battle. These two continuing to push through. However, who is going to get it done? Who is going to make it happen? All right, Garkusha is zoning right now from space. Nice big combo again. Garkusha really starting to adapt right here and right now. By the way, Hazim, are you here by any chance? We have not heard from you all day. Nice down one again, pushing on through Garkusha. He does have a dominant lead. This is gonna be close, however, I do think Garkusha does hold the cards here. Okay, the double leg takedown, no good. That's gonna be a whippopotamus. Nice, and we're going aerial. He's gotta be perfect. We know exactly what it is we're staring at. Down ones are gonna be all over the board, but wait a minute. That's gonna be all Garkusha. Garkusha able to make it happen, able to make it rain, and able to take game number 3 just like that. And a 2-1 lead coming from our brother coming out of Russia. Let's go take a look at that replay. And once again, guys, we do events every day, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for making this a part of your life. We love to see everybody in here having a great time. And the players, man, they are battling as we speak. All right, let's do this damn thing. Game number 4 is going to be on the horizon. Will it be RegRegi tying this up, or will this be Garkusha starting to kind of pull away? He needs just one more, and then this set is over. He is locked into the Takeda, at least for now. All right, RegRegi thinking about this, though. I do think Reiko is the good pick for this. I don't know about you, chat, but I most certainly do. However, let's see it, though.
Kung Lao. Sector.
All right, though, Garkusha again. By the way, Shutter, can you help me ensure that the players are here? I know BigOunce is ready. I don't know where Hazim is. However, we will see RegRegi now going to be coming out with the Raiden. We don't get to see this character too often. And if you are just tuning in, by the way, this is going to be a top 8 tournament, match number 1. KFC, dude, talk to me. How's everything going? Oh, geez, we don't got none of that. I never lose on my own stream. You want me to bleed my own blood? Not gonna happen, good sir. However, no, that's not Raiden, that's Kung Lao. He's just dressed like Raiden, chat. That's how you know my brain is omega cooked. Nice low. All right, Garkusha gonna be pouring it on right here. Not gonna be able to take the lead, at least I don't think so. Okay, Takeda don't got damage like that. Or does he? I don't know. Nice down one. Nice big grab, though, coming from Garkusha. I'm sorry, coming from RegRegi. Chat, I need to start calling things as I see it, chat. Beautiful stuff. Garkusha now does have the lead. Got to break away from that one hit, though, from RegRegi will be enough. Does he got the goods? Overhead is going to be money. Garkusha needs one more hit. Can he get one more hit? And that's going to do it.
Come on and fight.
Round 2.
All right, chat. And now this is going to be all Garkusha. He is on set point. Shutter. Hazim is next. He said, did you hear about the high school wrestler beat the Olympian recently? Yes, I did, Osmots. Yes, I did. Are we talking about Bo Bassett? That guy is a legend, man. That guy is a legend. However, though, we got to see how this is going to go. Shutter. Hazim is next, and BigOunce is next. BigOunce is here in the chat. Hazim, though, I don't know, man. I don't know. We will see. Down ones again. Nice. Good grab. Tangy, what's going on, my guy? Welcome back to the channel. The glaives are going to be everywhere. RegRegi, though, he is playing with fire, and it looks like he's about to get burned. Nice. And we are going to be breaking away from that. Do not want to eat any of that damage, but that's going to be the down 2, and that's going to end it. Garkusha with a 3-1 score over RegRegi will advance to the semifinals after that. And you know what? A banger said. Guys, thank you so much for playing, and Garkusha, we will hopefully see you soon, but that will be now. Garkusha going to the semifinals. Let me show you guys what we got coming up next, and let's go take you to that replay. And by the way, G-Star says you need a jump in. We just might, G-Star. We just might. Let me see. This is going to be Hazim's last chance. We'll find out. By the way, Tickle My Fancy, great to see you in the channel. How you been? All right, though, on to the bracket. Let me show you guys exactly what it is we are cooking with. Let's see what's going on. So with that result, it'll be Garkusha. He is going to be going to the semifinals. Coming up next, it's going to be BigOunce versus Hazim. Let's see it. Let's send it your way, and let's go. Hazim is here, and we are ready to roll. Hazim, get those invites sent out, or BigOunce, get those invites sent out, and let's send it your way, chat. This is going to be set number 2, coming your direction. All right, Hazim, easy coming out with the noob. It looks like he is, though. Here comes BigOunce. And Alpha Centaur, what's going on? First time chatter as well. Already subscribed. Welcome to the channel, my goat. How's everything going?
The safety of the realms requires it.
And Damien saying, let's get some noob. The human highlight reel, known as Hazim, is going to be gracing us with his presence. But will BigOunce be able to keep up? The intros are rocking. Look at those 4K intros. Let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's get this party all locked and loaded, though. This is going to be BigOunce. Can he keep up with Hazim right now? Big catch out of the air coming from Hazim. And now the Cyrax is going to be on display. Wait a minute, though. Can he get the goop? We're going to be using some armor. BigOunce, the jump, the low. And now Hazim trying to pepper him. He will be getting a full combo from this, and it does not look like he drops these. Hazim coming out of the Middle East region, and it's going to be BigOunce coming out of Europe, coming out of Turkey, I believe. Big grab, though. The goop is still loose. And that is gonna be the round. Beautiful stuff though, coming from Hazim.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, let's keep the action going though. The clones are gonna be everywhere. The jumping, beautiful pickup though, coming from Big Hazim. He's continuing to roll. And Hazim, what is he preparing next? That's gonna be a big punish. However, only 12%. I will take that most certainly. How and now, BigOunce gonna be waking up with buttons. Nice. That armor though, it does work both ways. He's gonna be using some more. BigOunce will not be able to break away should he need it. Coming up soon. And this is gonna do a solid burger. BigOunce gonna have the lead. What has he got from here? And this clone pressure, what has he got planned? He tries to go command grab. This should be the round if he doesn't drop it. BigOunce continuing to roll. And this is gonna do it. BigOunce tying this bad boy up. BigOunce, man, getting on the board in the best way possible. Both players still do have their fatal blows. Fat golf guy in the building. Don't think I don't remember you, boss. How's it going? By the way, Shutter, if you can tag JusMeezy and Cold, let them know. They will be up next and to get those invites locked and loaded as soon as this one looks like it's ending. Nice. Good grab from Hazim. Gotcha, Shutter. Thank you so much for everything you do. Nice. And another grab, though. This is going to be Hazim going airborne. These flights are going to be fully booked, man. This is going to be trouble. BigOunce, the down one. Good grab. And this is going to be BigOunce still going. BigOunce looking like the biggest of ounces right now and still continuing this onslaught. Hazim is in some trouble. And what do we got from here? The drop, but he still picks it up. Hazim has one more chance. He's got to go. But that overhead, that super quick overhead coming from BigOunce, going to absolutely nail him. And that is going to be the game. That is going to be BigOunce on the board. Hazim going to have to shore up those and get back in here. Let's go take a look at that replay if we can. And chat, yeah, these tournaments every day. Yesterday it was twice a day, and I'm considering going twice a day today. We will see how that is going to be looking. However, on to the next match we go. What's going on, Big Fire Axe, by the way? Great to see you. All right, match number 2. It's going to be BigOunce, the biggest of ounces, coming out here and looking pretty damn good. Let's see what we got coming our way. Hazim going to be sticking with the Noob Saibot, or so it looks like.
Liu Kang does not want this fate for you. It is
Game number 2. This is BigOunce, this is Hazim, and this is going down right now on Big Babe's Fight Night.
Fight.
So, Matt, next week I'm at home. I'll try to participate. Demon, let's get you in one of these top 8s. I don't see why not. However, on it to the gravy train is going to be Hazim. Not switching characters, by the way. He does have a reptile, and of course, we do know he has a peacemaker. However, he's going to be trying to keep that social distancing coming from BigOunce, and that should have been a pickup. A little bit of a rare drop, but the down 2 gonna absolutely crush him. Motaro to keep it plus. Hazim is getting mixed. And Hazim, he's got to be able to fight this Geras, man. Geras, by the way, a very tough character to play. Gonna be rewinding the sands just a little bit on you. Hang on a second, though. Wait, that's gonna be a direct punish coming from Hazim. Hazim with the lead. And Hazim starting to pull away. Look at this damage. Cyrax as well, and this is absolutely going to crush you.
Are you conflicted? Round 2. Fight.
And let's do it, Chad. Let's keep this train rolling. Let's see who's gonna take it. The momentum has been shifting from both sides. Nice. Oh, he picks it up with the cloud. And here comes Hazim. And Hazim starting to pull away. However, BigOunce now using that Motaro just to get out of dodge. Those sand traps starting to pick him up. Nice. What will the tea leaves read here, Chad? What will it read coming next? Nice. And these two continuing to spar with each other, continuing to get away from each other. And now, okay, just an empty jump in though, but that good jump coming from Big Hazim. But we do have sand revival technology. And another good grab. Do we go airborne? We do. This might be close. This might be enough to do it. Let's see. The Cyrax is working overtime, and he put on the buff. What has he got? What has he got? Oh no, not like this. Hazim cannot afford this. The jump in, and that is gonna do it. Hazim with now a 1-1 score. We are all tied up just like that. And great to see all these great viewers and great players in the chat, as well as Lokes, man. 1-1 is going to be the score. And by the way, I'm not quite sure, Osboss, what the matchup is on paper. However, what I do know is that Hazim is looking like a man on a mission. It will take him some time, but he eventually will get that download. Now it is time to see how BigOunce can respond to that. Let's send it your way, and let's do this damn thing. And I don't know if this is a matchup thing. I truly believe that Hazim just feels like playing Noob. He usually just comes out with whatever he wants to play. Remember, this tournament is mostly for fun. Let's see how this continues to develop, and let's roll.
It is only a matter of time.
All right, it is game time. Hazim gonna be having that 1-1 score. However, a little bit of momentum on his side of the field. Chad, let's go. Hazim moving in and out reminds me of last Saturday. However, we gotta focus, Chad. We gotta focus. So Hazim just won with Noob. Absolutely, absolutely. Nice. Down 2 though. All right, and now BigOunce with the stab of the century. Got him right out of the air, man. Here comes BigOunce. Absolutely going Captain Insano mode right now. Good, down 1, and now this is gonna be none other than BigOunce. However, Hazim gonna punch right through that Motaro. This is heating up in the best way possible. Oh yeah, Osboss, showing the best character in the game. If you're listening on YouTube, I do not believe that at all. We're just bullshitting. Nice, good low again, and now Hazim gonna retake that lead, gonna pop him. And Hazim is putting on that highlight reel that we know he is capable of. What do you do from here? You're gonna explode. And this is now going to be a round lead coming from Hazim. One more, he's on Hippopotamus territory, and that is going to do it. BigOunce is in some trouble.
Round 2. Fight.
And by the way, Meezy, if you're watching, I did just see that invite. I will definitely see you soon, depending on who wins this coming up next. However, this is gonna be where BigOunce can strike. He can make something happen here. Uh-oh, though, here comes the clone. What do you do? Osboss, you already know the vibes, man. You already know the vibes. However, though, this is gonna be BigOunce. He is running away with this round right in front of our very eyes. All right, with hippopotamuses in public, we do know those are illegal. Good. All right, interesting battle tag. He catches him again. And here comes BigOunce. This should be close. One more is all he needs. Hazim has got to find a way out of this corner, and it looks like he will. BigOunce, now what do you respond with? Dude, he just jumps. And that's going to be BigOunce. We are all tied up as tied up can get. Whoever wins this round will have the lead in the set. Nice. Good. Motaro again. And this is going to be BigOunce. He's going to be picking up that tab. BigOunce with the lead. What do you do from here? Does the clone come out? He does not have any meter. And look at this damage, Chad. The damage, the damage. And by the way, Big Pro, so great to see you, my goat. How is everything going? All right, Hazim trying to put on the projectiles, and BigOunce trying to time it right with that snap, perhaps. Nice. All right, the pools are everywhere, the projectiles are everywhere. Hazim, he does not have the life lead, and it looks like BigOunce is playing this one absolutely perfect. Jump in, but a beautiful anti-air. Hazim, this is where he can get started. And the Cyrax to help clean up that bill. What do we got from here? Oh, and the Cyrax is back out again. Down 1, the double down 1. He's mashing, Chad, I like it. And the bomb is gonna explode. Good defense though, good sand revival technology. Another grab, and he explodes him again. This could be close. And this is gonna be Hazim. He just needs one more hit. Can he get it? And Hazim with a 2-1 score. BigOunce officially in trouble. Holy moly, one of the most hype sets I've seen. Geras versus Noob. We do not get to see this matchup all that often. Let's go take a look at that replay. And chat, once again, thank you so much for watching this with me, man. This is some insane, amazing action. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, guys, thank you again for making it this far in the video. However, we got to get you back to the action. We got to give the people their money's worth. Osboss putting 10 up on the board. We got to make sure we let them know that these players are going to be gunning for it. However, chat, this is now going to be a 2-1 score. Hazim going to be going crazy. BigOunce, what does he answer back with?
Havoc Citadel.
You will never find the Lin Kuei, Geras.
And by the way, if anybody does want to donate to the winning player today, you can do so right here. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. However, we got to see who is going to continue to advance in this tournament. Who's got the goods? Hazim, he is going to be staying on the Noob Saibot. Character locked, at least for now. BigOunce, though, he is fully locked into this Geras, no matter how this set goes. And by the way, if you're enjoying the action, we got a North American showdown coming up next. Going to be Cole taking on JusMeezy. That should be a battle between water and ice. You'll see what I mean soon. Overhead, though, that's going to be a full whip. What's he got? Does not go for the command grab, finishes the string. And here comes the clone. What do you do if you're Hazim? Good, he can block for now. How good's that defense gonna be? He gets out of there. Jump-ins again. Nice clone technology, that overhead, super fast, but he avoids the command grab. Nice big grab though, coming from BigOunce. You can't avoid them all. And Prostone, oh yeah, we got Meezy coming through, man. That's gonna be a goated Sub-Zero. However, he's got to take on a goated Rain in the form of Cole. The jump-ins all over the place. Nice, good stuff again, and we're going aerial. And this is going to be Hazim trying to put the finishing touches on this round. Can he get it? It looks like he does. And that is going to be none other than Hazim on set point. The Middle East is here to play, chat. However, BigOunce coming out of Turkey will have one more chance here. He's got to be good for it. Only one is going to be advancing to the semifinals, and right now they are duking it out. Just an old-fashioned bar brawl. Right, though, he's trying to zone, though, as Hazim saying, if you're not going to come get me, I'm just going to zone you. Sand Trap is good. And Shutter is cheering on for the Middle East, man. We got 3 regions represented today. Europe, Middle East, and of course, North America here to play. Nice. Nice, the low again. Hazim, though, not able to get that opening, at least not for now. Good. Jump ins all over the place, though, but now this is going to be a big lead coming for BigOunce. He's got to finish the round. Hazim not going to break away. He said the Shutter is there. I don't even know what Hody's saying, but welcome to the chat. Hody, by the way, stay subscribed to the channel. We love it. That's going to be the round. Coming for the biggest of ounces. All right, chat, take a walk with me. This is going to be the final round of game number 4. Do we get that game number 5, BigOunce? We know you can do it. I know, Hody, I know. It's probably Osboss or you Too Easy or one of the other goats in the building who are gifting you that stuff, but you know what? We like that. Okay, again, the down ones all over the place, and that's gonna be a big punish, though he doesn't confirm. Going aerial, going all over the place. We are snapping our fingers, and just like that, BigOunce gonna have the biggest of leads. BigOunce again, though, the snap is not gonna work. No punish on that. Noob does not have the technology to get up in there. Okay. Oh, ho, ho. He calls out the armor, and that is gonna hurt most definitely. And here comes Hazim. And Hazim, this is not gonna be him being shy about this damage. But wait a minute, one well-placed snap could do this. One well-placed snap. Does he got the technology? Can he do it? Can he make it happen? Hazim and BigOunce, they're staring each other down. I don't think this is gonna hit. It doesn't. And that should be the game, chat. No, he drops it. But that is going to be Hazim cleaning it up. That is going to be a 3-1 score. GG's again to both players. Hazim from the Middle East is going to be moving on to the semifinals. BigOunce, thank you so much for playing, man. Nothing but love for you. And you know what? We definitely hope to see you sign up more, man. However, Hazim, congratulations. You will be moving on to those semis. Chad, coming up next, North America is here to play. Let me show you exactly what it is I mean. And with that result right there, man, you can't argue with it. That Noob Saibot was looking clean. By the way, we do want to see more Geras on the channel. You will see BigOunce again, hopefully soon. On to the bracket. Let me show you exactly how this is going to go. All right, so because of that, it's going to be none other than Hazim. He is going to be going semifinal bound and down. We will see him versus Garkusha very, very soon. However, chat, coming up next is going to be Cole taking on JusMeezy. The invites have been sent out. This should be Sub-Zero versus Rain, at least so I would think. Chat, let's send it your way. Let's go. And let's roll. All right, let's see it though. ELG is on the board. We do not get too many ELG players at this time. However, Meezy, say I got off work early, babe, throw me up in there. Cole's coming out with the raid and the, oh, no. Coming out with the raid. These two's main characters gonna be on the board.
One should seize.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. He said Cole doesn't TLR. Got you, Shutter. How do you know that and I don't? I'm from America. Probably because I don't pay attention. That's fair. Nobody tells me nothing and I don't pay attention to nothing. However, Cole's going to be coming out with the rain and the sub, man. You do see this out of him pretty often. I just typed in TLR in the Discord. That's a good call, Shutter. It's a good call. However, though, here comes Meezy. What can he do from here? The low. We have seen Meezy on a lot more recently, man. We do love to see some good Sub-Zero in action. Hey, absolutely, Osboss. Thank you again. Jumping all over the place, though, but Meezy going to be coming out with some clone technology, some Elsa technology. Taki Nada. What's going on, brother? Jeezy, widely regarded as one of the best Sub-Zeros in MK1, and who am I to argue with any and all of that? Big back 2 swing is going to be good for Meezy. Meezy coming out of ELG, a very talented team from North America. However, let's see what he's got, because if he wins this, you got to take on the EU region right after that. Nice back 3. All right, the back 3s are going to be whiffing in public, though, but that is going to be cold. Coming through, what can he do from here? Got to break away, most certainly do. It will be Meezy with the lead still. Nice low, and this is going to be trouble. Here comes Meezy. And a dominant round from him, to say the least. Basically, as good of a round as you can ask for against Cole.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, though, but this action is going to continue. And this is going to be Cole trying to zone from distance now. Saying, you know what, I got the Sub-Zero ice armor. However, let's see what he's packing from here. Since Shutter isn't doing predictions, I don't care what it shows. It's me. Got you, Ospa. Thank you again. but I'm gonna take Shutter anyway, or else he'll stop doing them. Forward 1-2 into the low. Hang on a second though, Meezy. Another forward 1 trying to pepper him, trying to stagger from distance. Good armor coming from Cold. Nice. All right, slams it right back down on him. Forward 1-2 again. Not able to get those openings, but does get a little bit mixed there. Got to break away Sonya to the rescue. All right, these jump ins coming from all over the place. Trying to use that Sonya. You will not see that land all that often. However, if it does, that is going to be big damage. Nice load. Here's the Sonya. And the back two, as Rips would say, the lollipop swing is coming through in full effect. Nice. And right now, again, do we go for a throw here? You got to wonder. Cold unable to get his way out of this corner. Cold has been unable to get started. These back twos have been finding their address permanently. He said, I know all. Goddamn you, Hody. A nice grab again. 14% to your Dome Nugget as well. What is this going to lead to? JusMeezy has been putting on a clinic here. Cold is going to have to find his opening, but JusMeezy is not letting go of that block button. Overhead is not going to be money. The back three again. Cold cannot find it. And look, he's trying to mix all over the place. Meezy is not falling for it. 8 seconds left. Shoutouts again to My Bedroom Life. Down 1, forward 1-2, and this is gonna be Meezy timing him out. There's nothing he can do. And the overhead, but that is gonna be pretty much all she wrote. Meezy timing my man Cold out just like that. A 1-0 score. By the way, Meezy's defense is holding up to perfection, I must say. Cold is going to have to find another way in there. Let's go take a look at that replay brought to you by this amazing, insane community. We love you guys. However, though, again, Cold trying to find everything under the sun, but his character just couldn't get it. You got to wonder if a throw might have worked there. However, he needed damage right then and now. Let's go take you to that second match. And once again, guys, we do events every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes we do a second one, depends how I feel. However, feeling pretty good right now. These two players coming out, absolutely smashing each other again. Gonna be Meezy in the lead. Let's get this started and let's get going. All right, though, the ice armor is going to be on again, but Meezy has not been zoning a ton. However, here is Cold. What can he get from here? No shimmy neutron, no shimbo slice recipes, and no shimmy Turner. Forward 1-2 again from Cold. Cold will have, Meezy will have the lead. Good grab. And Janet, you know, oh no, he does not have Janet. That is the one thing about playing the Sub-Zero cameo, not the most offensive cameo in the world. All right, Sonya Ring's going to be on display. Let's see what we got here. Good zoning coming from Cold. He will need significantly more. Does have the lead though. But one slide into your DMs is gonna put that. He's gonna put that away. Back three. 1-1. Nice. And here comes Cold. Cold gonna take that lead, and here is more Sub-Zero. Meezy, can he break? He can't break. Tries to go shimmy neutron. Can't quite get it. Can't quite get it. And what do we got? Like I said, playing a good Sub-Zero, man, that is like being a short man at the urinal. You gotta be on your toes, most certainly. Nice. And Meezy again going slide. Does he spin the fatal just to get the breaker? He does that breaker. But Meezy, Cold is gonna eat it. Definitely not the sequence I expected. I'll be perfectly honest with you, Chet. I don't know if the cameo got hit or why. Why did he eat that? I don't know. However, though, the ice armor is going to be back on. He's going to be walking right through that. Forward 1-2, the low. What does Cold have planned? What has he got? Overhead is going to be good. 20 seconds left, chat. One of these days, he catches him!
Round 2.
Holy moly, that move, I was just saying it doesn't work very often, but it works when you need it. Nice back three coming from Big Meezy. Good grabs as well. And you get the feeling that Meezy is starting to pull away. And again, what do we got? I can sense a big back two coming from Meezy. Let's see if we get it. Cold does have overheads of his own. Let's see if he decides to use it. Nice back three again. Forward 1-2. Okay. And that is going to be a punish. Cold going to take right advantage of that. Cold with a tremendous lead. Nice low into the Sonya, the big lollipop swing. And this, what is the set play going to look like from here? Puts him into the second one. Can he get him into the third? And he cannot. Forward 1-2 again. Meezy does have a very small lead. Back three again. Back three squared the double dip. Good grab. Wait a minute though. Can Meezy complete this? By the way, Banshee, great to see you in the chat. We'll see you on stream after this. Make sure you and Val are ready to go. Onion rings all over the board. Who is going to be taking this? Who is going to be winning this? Cold answering right back. Can Cold complete this? All right. Oh, the back three's going to connect it. That's going to be the round. And Cold is gonna nail him, man. Starting to fight back and starting to look a lot better. By the way, mate, great to see you in the chat. Good morning or good afternoon to you, good sir. Welcome everybody just tuning in. If you just got here or if you've been here the entire time, love to see each and every one of you. Jumping in again, but Meezy trying to strike back. However, Cold says we got a break. Nice. Sataki. Of course, Hody is going to be goofing on Taki. Of course. By the way, Erdo Mito, we have not seen the Rain to God in quite some time, but I know since Cold's here, that's why you're here. Great to see you, my man. All right, Cold and Meezy, they're playing at a bit of a snail's pace. They do not want to give an inch. If you give either player an inch, they will be taking a mile. 14%. Erdo Mito with the Prime Bomb for 5 months. Thank you so much, my boy. Holy moly, these players are going crazy. The chat's going crazy, and you know what? Things are just heating up. Meezy does have the lead. It's going to be even bigger now. That's what she said, chat. Focus on the match. Focus on the match. And this is going to be enough. No, but it will be close. Meezy will need one more. What is the battle tactic? The flawless block. But he grabs him anyway, says, I do not care. And what's going on, Shutter? What's going on, Shutter? Nice. All right, looking good. Does Cold spin it? He will. All right, I got you, Shutter. I got you. I understand. Yeah, your phone's all disgustingly broken. Meezy, what do we got planned from here? What are the afterburners? The forward 1-2. Wait, we got a break. And one more is all Meezy needs. There's 13 seconds. Cold cannot sit here and wait, but I don't know if he has a choice. The Sonya almost. Oh, he had it. He's got to go. Meezy. Oh, and that is gonna do it. That is going to be it. That is gonna be a 2-0 score coming from Meezy. And just like that, he is on the board.
Sub-Zero wins.
Holy moly, Cold. He has had a lot of opportunities here, but Meezy just a little bit ahead of him, at least for now. We gotta see if Cold can bring that back, that Rain. Gonna see what he can do. Chad, let's send it back your way. And let's see if we can get a closer ball game on this next one. Chad, on to game number 3. Let's go. All right, let's do this damn thing again. It's gonna be Meezy coming out of ELG. Cold gonna be coming out of the last Ronins. And let's get started. And by the way, Blonde Bomber putting up those amazing emotes, the U2 Easy emotes, the Vape Coach emotes. We love to see all the support, man. Let's roll.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's make this happen. Forward 1-2 yet again. The back threes all over the place. And back 2 city population you, bro. This is gonna be none other than Meezy continuing to put on this clinic. By the way, Val and Banshee, please get those invites ready. We will hopefully be seeing you soon, unless Cold can make a big comeback, which we would definitely love to see. That Sonya absolutely gonna be putting it on ya. And what is gonna be the set play from here? Meezy, does he got those? One more, and he's got it. And another 14% disgusting damage. And Meezy really starting to put on those afterburners. Nice, and that's gonna do it. Meezy needs just one more, man. This has been a Mona Lisa. He has been painting.
Round 2. Fight.
Cold has one more chance. Can he make it count? Banshee, I'm sure Val's here. They're usually in chat if they are playing the event. We'll see. I'm sure they are, though. They usually let me know if they can't play. All right, though, let's see it. Let's continue this action, and let's keep this rolling. By the way, Takinata, great to see you in the house as well. Everybody here to see. Is it going to be ELG? Is it going to be TLR? Which part of North America is going to be moving on to those semifinals? And the big slide as well, Meezy. You can delay him, but you can't deny him. Cold. He's got one more chance here. Can he make this happen? I don't know about that. Here comes Meezy, and that's gonna do it. Cold is out of here. A 3-0 score coming none other than JusMeezy. Gonna get it done. Moving on to the semifinal. Meezy, thank you so much for playing. Cold, thank you so much for playing. We will be seeing Meezy soon. However, that is going to be the end of quarterfinal number 3. Now, North America does officially have a semifinalist, but first, Chad, we gotta go back to the EU region real quick. But Chad, let's go look at that replay again, brought to you by this insane, amazing community. Pro Stone over here cheering, Banshee over here cheering, inviting as well. Chad, this is gonna be cinema coming through from the EU region. Let's see what we got. So with that result, it's gonna be none other than JusMeezy coming out of ELG. You will see him relatively soon. However, coming up next is gonna be Val taking on Banshee. Val, the Sindel and T1000 main, gonna be taking on Banshee, the best Tanya you will see in this game. Let's send it your way. Let's not keep you guys waiting, and let's roll.
Tanya.
Banshee coming out with that Tanya, our third BBR member of the night. Will BBR be moving on? We got to find out right here and now. By the way, Meezy, you're going to be taking on whoever wins this. Val coming out of Russia, Banshee coming out of Turkey. It's kind of close to the U.S. Not at all.
What's the point of insulting a machine?
All right, let's make this happen. Let's do this damn thing, chat. It's going to be none other than the Val 1000. Val, one of the best Sindels in MK1, however, now turned into one of the best T1000s in EU. And Banshee, man, what can you say about them, man? They have been a human highlight reel. This Tanya, absolutely one of the best in the game, if not outright the best. Said he back on her for real? Oh, man, no, I see it. However, though, it's going to be Val trying to slide up in those DMs. That is going to be a huge problem because Tanya does not have any plans of letting you in. The Scorpion, by the way. You do not see Banshee with this selection all that often. We're in for a real treat tonight, and Val is getting taken through the ringer. This is going to be a devastating combo. Right, throws him right back down again. By the way, speaking of which, Hazim and Garkusha, make sure you guys are good to go. Coming up next.
Round 2.
All right, a lot of damage coming all over the place, though. The low is going to catch him, and now Val going to be making you pay the iron price on that. He says, Tanya, bro, I don't know about that, Low. Look, your Twitter opinions, let's face it. Let's face it. They ain't all there, are they? Overhead slam again, though. There's going to be a big grab, and we're going to be smashing him back down with that tremor. Love you too, Fire Axe, man. Never stop being Fire Axe. However, though, that's going to be a big wind kick rocking your shit. And here comes Banshee. Nice. Down once again, then the low again, and that's going to be Trevor trying to pick it up. However, though, Banshee again still on their bike. Nice. Overhead again. Nice low again, and that's going to be Banshee taking the lead. And this one's going to be close. Hang on a second. We got gunshots everywhere. Can Val take this? And people saying Tanya does well against this matchup. Nice grab. That's going to be an up-block grab, nearly 20%. However, if Val can land just one more time, we might be able to see something happen. Jump-ins again, but wait a minute, though. What has he got from here? And a nice grab. No cameo, though. The jump-in again, and that's going to be the round. Here comes Val. And Val absolutely able to crush it. That is going to do it.
Final round. Fight.
Excuse me, one quick second, chat. And by the way, Psychop, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This is going to be Banshee. They are lighting up that scoreboard, looking to get this done right here and now. And by the way, if you haven't already, consider following the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider following the Twitch channel. We do go live every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And as the kids would say, it's kind of like cinema. All right, gunshots on the loose, but that is going to be all Banshee absolutely crushes him. And that is going to be this Tanya getting on the board. Who is going to beat this Tanya? We will see. Either it's going to have to be Val or it's going to have to be Meezy. We will see. And Zips Maguire, thank you so much for the Zips Maguire. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's go take a look at that replay. Holy moly, chat. These two are absolutely swinging. Val maybe trying to shake off a bit of that rust. They have not played in a little while. However, they're going to have to shake it off pretty soon. Let's get you back to that replay, and let's go. All right, again, this is going to be Banshee taking on the Val 1000 here in set number 4, game number 2. Banshee going to be maintaining that lead at least for now. Let's see if Val can do it. Let's see if they can get up in those DMs.
Unholy creation.
What's the point of insulting a machine?
And Lokes is saying, why is he still on broke? I have no idea. And Maka, thank you, Maka312, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, and that goes for everybody as well. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you so much for being here. The EU region is here to play, the Middle East region is here to play, and North America is here to play. Big damage again coming out of Banshee. That Scorpion is going to be putting up so much damage. Nice grab again, punches him in the gut. That Scorpion there on the rebound as well. Nice. And this is going to be Banshee. They'll take it a devastating lead. How much is this going to do? Look at these combos. They don't teach you this on the back of the game. That is to be for sure. By the way, AJ, always in the house, man. How you been? And these two absolutely swinging for the fences, but now Val has got to work their way in. And Banshee continuing to side skip all the way over to the corner. And that is going to be the round.
I'll have the final word.
Round 2. Fight.
Yo, what's going on, AJ, my goat? I'm just over here, man. I'm chilling. I'm drinking myself a nice little Mountain Dew Baja Blast, which I do recommend. We're not sponsored by them or anything, but fantastic drink. Gotta be top 1 soda. All right, though, this is gonna be Banshee again, trying to zone from distance. You don't want to zone with Tanya for all that long. Val trying to hold steady. Oh, Holy Cross, you know that the Baja Blast is legit. Chad, best soda in the world, gotta be Baja Blast. I'm asking the YouTube community as well. What do you guys think it is? Nice. And still pushing on through, though. This is going to be Banshee trying to go overhead, but it's going to be Val immediately counting it out. And this is us now going left, now going right. And this is going to do it. Val finally getting on the board. And Prosto saying top 3. I agree.
Fight.
Number 1 got to be Dr. Pepper with the cream one. That was delicious. The strawberries and cream one, yeah, it's top 1 Dr. Pepper. It's gotta be all day. Chat, what do you think? What does YouTube think? However, we gotta focus on the match, chat, focus. Yeah, Perky, I agree as well. Nice grab as well. Okay, continuing to move onto the corner. However, the Vol 1000 gonna try to work their way in. Bros, don't see, we agree on something. Nice again, and Banshee continuing to take a devastating lead. Oh yeah. No, wait, good, Hody, don't say that. He said code red is good. It means it's good. It tastes like the hot tamales, so I'm not sure. And if you're watching on the YouTube, we're just talking about soda and chat. However, Mountain Dew, I think we can agree, is what the kids would call peak. And here comes Banshee, and that is gonna do it. That is gonna be a game number 2 win. A 2-0 lead for them. Code Red's good. I think we can agree with that, chat. I don't know if it's the best, though. However, onto the replay. Let's take you right back that direction, and let's see how this is gonna go. Val is in trouble right now because Banshee means business. However, this is gonna go one of 2 ways. Either Val is gonna work their way back, or we are gonna go immediately to the quarterfinals. Let's see what it's gonna be, and let's send it back your way. And by the way, Hazim and Garkusha, make sure those invites are locked and loaded at each other on WB. And by the way, Bubble Jacob, what's going on? Welcome to the channel, brother.
Melina, Scorpion, Tremor.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen. This is going to be Banshee. This is going to be Val. Val coming out with the Melina. Does not want to play Sindel today. That is very, very interesting. By the way, chat, coming up next is going to be semifinal number 1. Let's see if Val can make anything happen. I do know that they do have a good Melina. I just don't know how good it is. However, Val, going to be coming in. That's going to be an instant punish. Banshee is playing no games, expecting that tremor. But here comes Val. Holy moly. All right, Val, I've never seen their Melina in like a year. It's been a long, long time. Smashes him right back down again. However, Val with a significant lead, but there's a nice little parry for your parting shot. And now Banshee gonna be trying to clean this up, though they will need a significant amount of damage, but luckily they have a character in Cameo that can do that. Nice overhead slamming, but we gotta break away. However, Val, one more. No, they're gonna have fatal blow. Is that gonna kill? It's gonna be close. Look at the damage just like that. And Tanya, Banshee making this character look kind of broke.
Fight.
And Lokes is saying Melina slept on top 10. I might agree with that. Nice low again. And this is gonna be Banshee there on set point. Can they close this out right here and now? Only one way to find out. Good stuff again. And Tanya, I'm sorry, Banshee. The names and character are synonymous. Nice grab. Val needs a solid amount of work to bring this back, but I don't know if Banshee is gonna allow that to happen. However, this could be Val taking the lead. In fact, I think it will. Let's see it. Overhead again, the double overhead, the double deck. However, though, some armor for your trouble. Gotta break away from that. The armored launcher on Wake Up is crazy. Wait, Val, what can you do from here? What can you make happen? These two are swinging. And Val, you gotta be hoping they can get at least one on the board. That's gonna be a punish. And Val getting a little bit of momentum their direction.
Final round.
All right, the action continues from here. The action continuing. Overhead again, and this is gonna be Banshee trying to clean up from that last round, trying to send this one home, and trying to get themselves to the semifinals. However, again, that Tremor Rock not gonna be able to find its mark. Overhead again, the double, I'm sorry. Nice, the whip punish from Banshee! And Banshee looking to put this one away. Banshee making all the right moves in chat. This is gonna do it. And that is gonna be a 3-0 coming from Banshee. Val, thank you so much for playing. We still love to have you around here, brother. And hopefully we get to see you on soon. However, that will be Banshee coming through and going to the semifinals. The Tanya main will not be denied, and that will be set number 4 in the books. However, Chad, we are not done. We still got more coming your way. Yo, what's going on? You too easy. Say I'm still at work, man. Hey, we love you, brother, and we hope you get home soon. However, with that result, it'll be none other than Banshee taking that by a score of 3-0. GG's to both players, and Val, we still love you, brother. However, chat, on to the next match. Let me show you what semifinals gonna be looking like, and let's send it your way. All right, with that result, it's going to be none other than Banshee coming through a late replacement, by the way, getting it done over Val. Chat, coming up next, you are not going to want to miss this. This is going to be semifinal number 1. Garkusha taking on Hazim. Let's get the invite sent out and let's send it your way. What's going on, Big Balhoop? By the way, there is no bracket today, only what you see on stream. Chat, let's go and let's roll.
Noob, Saibot, Takeda, Sector.
All right, chat, here we go. It's Hazim, it's Garkusha, and it's going down. Semifinal number 1, only one will be moving to grand finals. And once again, if anybody does want to donate to the winning player today, never mandatory, always appreciate it. You can do so right there. It helps keep the players interested, helps keep the events going every single day. However, we got to see who is going to be getting semifinal number 1 on the board. All right, look at these 4K intros, chat. You don't see those everywhere. Let's see it though. Let's see if Hazim or Garkusha is going to be marching this down. By the way, Meezy and Banshee, if you guys want to add each other into the Discord, go ahead and cross-pollinate and get that figured out. However, though, this is going to be none other than Garkusha coming on through with the Takeda. Looking good is going to be none other than Garkusha trying to pick up where he left off after set number 1. Jumping's all over the place, down once again. However, rocket pressure is going to be here. God damn you, Hody. Hody, no clips. I said no clips. All right, again, this is Garkusha, and this is going to be one-way traffic, and that is going to be the round.
Losing's the worst.
There are only 480 intros from you. What are you saying, Berkey? However, let's see if Hazim can get started. Let's see if he can do this damn thing. However, nice low. All right, Hazim trying to march on to the grand finals, though. He's standing in his way, Garkusha. Coming out of Russia, this is not going to be easy. Nice grab again, and this is going to be, wait a minute, though, does he have a cameo? Who can assist him? He does not right now. But now we are going aerial, and here comes Hazim. Hazim with the damage. And Hazim trying to light this place up, though. Beautiful bomb techniques. And again, by the way, Fire Cakes, great to see you in the building, the leader of BKL, gracing us with their presence. However, again, the bomb squad is going to be loose. And that is going to do it. Hazim going to tie this up, and we are looking good.
Final round.
All right, Bro Stone, I'll tell you this right now. And this is never mandatory. If we get to $20 donated today, I will commentate an entire round with a European accent. I'll do it. I got you. However, never mandatory. I'm just letting you guys know that is on the table. However, we are pressing on through again. It's going to be Garkusha with a significant lead. Let's see what we got, though. We are jumping right up into those TMs. Let's see who's going to push on through. Nice. Down one again, and a nice, beautiful grab, but we say, get off of me, good sir. This affects my birds. Rockets again, and this is Garkusha starting to pull away, chat, just like that. Can Garkusha get this last one on the board? And it looks like we're gonna be done, and that's gonna be the game. And Garkusha, that is gonna be one way to get ahead. Run of Russia's finest is looking pretty good.
Takeda wins.
All right, 1-0 Hazim. He might need to change up those battle tactics. Let's see what he decides to come out with, and let's go take a look at that replay. He said it's so hot outside. I agree, man. I agree. That's why we set the AC to a nice little comfortable 61 degrees, and we just kind of bundle up here, man. That's the way to do it. However, yeah, this heat wave is not going to be treating us nice. However, these matches most certainly will. Let's get you back that way.
Noob, Saibot, Takeda, Cyrax, Sector.
And ProStone says, how about an IOU? We'll see, man. We'll see. Either way, let's get you right back to that action. It's Hazim, it's Garkusha, and this is going down like 4 flat tires. Only one is going to be moving on. Hazim, by the way, I love this noob skin. By the way, Big Rome, great to see you. 106 degrees in Philadelphia. What are you even saying right now? Chad, I live in the desert, man, so all I can tell you is that is kind of like Tuesday for us. In fact, I think it's going to get to 109 today. By the way, Twisted Brain, welcome to the channel. Great to see you. And this Cyrax going to be making it rain damage, and Hazim trying to pull away. Beautiful overhead going mixy mix. The lashes, though, the Whiffopotamus punishes. If you turn the aircon on outside, what is the, oh, I got you. Yeah, let me just go ahead and let me message to the mayor. I got you, Perky, I got you. Nice again. Banshee is going to be looking good to go for that next semifinals. I see you in chat. Big Rome, yeah, I know Philly is cooked right now, quite literally. However, again, let's see if Hazim can get this. Nice catch out of the air. Will this be enough? So he's going for it. And Hazim continuing to make it rain this damage. Nice. And another down one to go alongside it. And this is Garkusha. They need one more. Can they get it? The long lash is continuing to reach. Hazim is in trouble. Hazim got to find a way out of this corner, just trying to keep it safe with the down ones. Down one again. Nice. And look at this, though. Garkusha will not stop pressing. This might, no, it's not going to be enough with the sector rocket. Going to be on the loose. You better believe it. Good defense from Big Hazim. Nice. All right, the bomb squad still on the loose, so you got to favor Garkusha when it comes to the projectile warfare. All right, good punish. 10 seconds left. And that's going to do it. That's going to be the round.
Losing's the worst, isn't it?
Twisted brain. Am I not saying it right, DJ? What am I doing? All right, though, we said, let's see it overhead again. Hazim, he has not been able to figure out this riddle that has been this Takeda. Good, and Garkusha trying to set himself to grand finals. There's only one way to do that. You gotta beat Big Hazim. And Hazim is getting taken through the ringer. We can absolutely see it. However, though, big clone damage gonna be coming your direction. Hazim gonna be having the lead. Here comes Cyrex. Oh, what's he going from here? Is he gonna put the bomb on the loose? He is. What's he got? Big use of the armor, though. Very clutch stuff. He's still trying to drag it. The bomb is gonna take it. And that is gonna be Hazim with a devastating round.
Have you nothing else?
Final round. Fight.
Chat, we're just over an hour in, man. This is going insane, man. I did not think that these kind of matches, man. I expected a couple 3-0s, man, but these players have been absolutely battling. Nice low again. Jumping's all over the place, though, and now the sector back on the loose. Good. Down one all over the place, and there's another grab. What does Cyrex have planned? Do you have one in order? Not just yet. Another grab, and now I think Cyrex is coming through, but I'm big time. No, there he is. Beautiful stuff. Hazim with a significant lead, and now Garkusha gonna press. Hazim says enough is enough. We shall not be doing that today, sir. Okay, and we are all over the freeway tonight, left, right, and center field. What is going to be the story here? Overhead lashes all over the place. And now Hazim trying to go for the set play. What has he got planned? What is he going to do? And that's going to, oh, doesn't confirm on that, though. And another grab says, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, hits the rocket. However, he will get partially hit. That is going to be the game, actually. That's it. That's going to be Garkusha. And Garkusha able to battle all the way back. And that is going to be a 2-0 lead coming from him. And holy moly, just like that, the 2-0 is going to be on the board. However, we are not done. We got to see his Hazim. Is he going to bring out the Peacemaker? Shutter. It's going to be JusMeezy versus Banshee up next. And once again, a huge shout out to the players for coming through today, man. We do love to do these every single day. However, though, a huge shout out to everybody in chat, man. Thanks again, guys, for stopping by, making this event what it is. And let's get you back to some action if we can. Shutter, Banshee. Banshee. All right, Chad, let's do it. Garkusha, Hazim still coming out with the noob. He will now be locked into this character.
To win, you must embrace chaos.
I don't think I have ever heard worse advice.
Round one. Fight.
You tell him, Looks. You tell him. All right, overhead again, and there's Banshee again. I said your name like 9 times. However, it's not gonna be the last time I say it, man. We'll see you in the next semifinals. You versus Meezy, and I know the connection's not gonna be great. My best advice, don't die. However, again, this is gonna be Garkusha looking to put the heat on to Hazim. And Hazim right now, the overhead again. He does not have a lot of room to play. He's gotta be basically perfect. What a dominant round now coming from Garkusha. Nice grab again, and that's going to be him now going aerial. Can Hazim do this? He would need a solid whopper to take this home. The bomb squad on the loose again. What do we got? Nice. Oh, what do we got? Can he land the bomb? He cannot, and that is going to be the round. Garkusha is going to be on set point, and he is only going to be 1 round away. He can see grand finals from here, Chad. All right, though, the lows again, the down ones all over the place. What is going to be the story on this bad boy? Down one, double down one. He's matching. I like it. However, Garkusha says, try that again. I have something planned for you. And now Garkusha airlines the flight, looking fully booked just like that. Wait a minute, though, Garkusha. We got a break. Overhead. And Hazim, he is not playing with a ton of the house's money right now. He's got to go. But Garkusha will not stop pressing. Good. Down one. And nice low, though. This is going to be Hazim. Can he make this happen? Meezy, I did just get your invite. Thank you so much. Nice down two again. Overhead. Hazim, he does have the lead, but that's going to do it. That is going to be Garkusha waking up with buns. Absolutely dominating and taking it by a score of 3-0. GG's to both players, and thank you again for playing Hazim. Garkusha, you will now be moving on to grand finals. However, Chad, this is now a match a lot of people have been looking forward to. Let me show you exactly what it is I'm talking about. We got a little bit of international combat coming our way, but first, on to that replay. That result right there, man, you gotta wonder who is gonna be winning in this next match. Garkusha looking very, very clean, by the way. All right, with all this going on, by the way, this is a very, very entertaining bracket. It's about to get a lot better. Let me show you guys let me show you guys what's going on. It's gonna be none other than Hazim. He will be making his way, I'm sorry, not Hazim. It's gonna be Garkusha. He will be making his way into grand finals. However, on the other side of the bracket, we have North America's JusMeezy taking on Banshee. Let's see who's got the goods, and let's send it back your way.
Sub-Zero, Tanya, Sonya Blade, Motaro. The game.
All right, Chad, here we go in the semifinals. ELG's on the board. It's going to be JusMeezy. He's going to be taking on BBR's Banshee.
Boast, which is easily disproven.
Is it Vape in 2025? What are we trying to say to the little fella Moaz? Moaz was not here, actually, unfortunately. However, it's going to be JusMeezy stepping in, and let's see what he can do. He is not used to the high ping. However, he has played a couple of sets. Let's see it. And by the way, K9 Nogs, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. ELG versus BBR. And as I say, Chad, this is one of the only times you will see these two probably play each other in this game. Let's see what Meezy's got. Can Meezy come out and win this tournament? He says yes, match tonight. We'll see how the poll goes. Flores Jose, great to see you in the building, by the way. That is going to be Meezy. He is going to be breaking away. Banshee might be the favorite to win this tournament. The best Tanya in MK1, but this could maybe be one of the best Sub-Zeros in MK1. Oh, he gets caught by the old pie on the windowsill trick. And that is going to be Meezy with a dominant lead. Do we wake up with buttons? No, we do not. All right, Banshee, though, trying to time this perfectly. And I'm sure, oh my God, he is getting nailed by that clown.
Round two. Fight.
All right, Chad, let's see it. Let's see what we got. Jump-ins again, another grab. And here we go. Banshee is in some trouble. Meezy is taking it to him. Nice. Forward one. Forward 1-2, the low. Banshee gotta find a way. They're being a little bit too defensive, and Meezy starting to take advantage. Good buttons though, coming from Banshee, getting out of that corner. However, Meezy gonna answer right back. Forward 1-2 again. Back to City, Bobby Lynch and you, bro. And we are now going all aerial on this bad boy. Meezy is dominating this set. And this one more is all he needs, the flawless block. And that is gonna do it. That is gonna be Meezy taking game number one. And that is gonna do it. Holy moly. He is still going, by the way.
Finish her.
All right, 1-0. And he says high ping, no problem. All right, let's do it.
Sub-Zero.
And all right, chat, with that result right there, Meezy gonna be getting it done. Banshee now gonna be going through their Rolodex of cameos, seeing what they can find out, saying maybe Motaro's not the best idea for sub. Let's see what they decide to make happen. And all right, though, by the way, this is gonna be Meezy's one of his first ever EU tournaments. And man, maybe it won't be his last, we will see. But Banshee, they gotta tee up, man. Does not want a 3-0. We just saw a 3-0. We gotta make this interesting.
Tanya, Sonya Blade. Sonya Blade, the Fire Temple.
And this is going to be semifinal number 2, but not before I say what's up to my boy Big Tez in the chat. What's up, brother? AJ in the building as well. Great to see everybody in the house.
Fight.
All right, it feels like the entire community is here. We have a big grab, though, coming from Meezy. This has been one-way traffic so far. Can Banshee figure this out? Jump-ins again. Here comes Banshee. That's Sonya, man. This is going to be their optimal cameo, at least in my opinion. Great to see you as well, Akira. What's going on? Nice. And another one. Forward 1-2. And this is now going to be Meezy again. Swinging right back just like that. Shutter, yeah, we might do it. We might do it. We might do it. I can see a situation where we do it. Nice. And again coming on through. And here comes Banshee. Can they take the lead? It looks like they will. All right. Nice. And the Sonya gonna absolutely crush it, Meezy. gonna break away. AJ wants to see another event. We'll probably do it, guys. We'll probably do it, but not before Meezy spends that fatal. That should absolutely do it. And that is going to be ELG's Meezy now halfway to winning this set. Are we going to see another 3-0? Does Banshee have anything to say about this?
Fight.
And once again, if anybody does want to donate to the winning player, even if it's something small like $1, $2, $5, anything does help out the winning player. However, never mandatory, but always appreciated. Thank you guys again, and let's see it though. Can Meezy take that 2-0 lead, or does Banshee have anything to say about it? These are two character loyalists through and through. You will not see either of these two switch at all, regardless of result, regardless of how it's going. Nice, and wait. Overhead again. Banshee, oh, but that's Sonya. We got the matching cameos, and it's gonna be Meezy now. He does have a long way back to make it. Another grab as well. Does he throw him right into the clone? He cannot. Not just yet, that is. Nice forward 1-2 again into the low. Meezy now takes the lead. Banshee will have access to Fatal. What do you do from here? All right, the Sonya cameo's going everywhere. Meezy trying to trip you up. You gotta be careful. If one of those ice balls catches you, that's the round. And this is going to be Banshee absolutely taking it. Does not even need to spend the Fatal just like that.
I am the best of my sisters.
Final round. Fight.
All right, let's continue to make this happen. And once again, these players are going absolutely crazy. And again, we are seeing the damage come on through from Banshee. Nice. Damage again, and here comes Banshee. Starting to really roll. Nice. Overhead again. Oh, that's gonna be a punish! Meezy does not have the lead. This is not gonna take the lead, but it will give him some very good corner position. He's gotta continue to steal that momentum back. Good grab, 14%. Looking very, very clean. However, what's gonna be the move from here? Banshee just gonna be holding true. That buff is gonna be activated. Let's see what we got. Nice. All the lows all over the place though, but that's gonna be a punish, and that is going to be the game. Banshee able to knot this up. And that is gonna be all she wrote. Banshee is on the board. 1-1 will be the score, and we're starting to see a little bit of momentum shift. Banshee, ever since going onto that Sonya, is looking a ton better. Let's go to the replay and let's see exactly how they got it done. And holy moly, chat, yeah, these two absolutely swinging, man. This is going to be Meezy now. He's got to go and get his get back. Let's see if he can do it against one of Turkey's best players in the form of Banshee, and let's send it back your way. All right, chat, it's going to be Banshee coming out of the left. Meezy coming out of the right. ELG versus BBR. I never thought we would see this happen. However, it is going down right in front of your very eyes. And let's see if Banshee can keep that momentum going, or if Meezy is going to return the favor.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's do this damn thing again. Let's see, what does Meezy have planned? He is not going to be switching cameo. Rock. Yeah, Banshee is from Turkey. Meezy's going to be, I believe, from the East Coast of the United States. And right now, he is going Beast Coast on us right now, slamming him right back down. Not switching up cameos, by the way, important to note. And AJ is saying hype. It is hype, man. However, they're going back to the lollipop swing, as Rips would say. And this is a dominant lead now coming from Meezy. However, Banshee's going to have to answer back, does not want to go down. However, that overhead is going to nail him. I wonder what he was going for there. Good stuff again and again and again and again. All right. And Izu, what's going on? Thank you so much. Let me make sure I say your name right. Izu Viceni, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, Banshee. Gonna cash out. This is not gonna kill. All right, though. This is gonna be Banshee with a very, very significant lead. No. I'm sorry. It's tied up. What am I smoking today, chat? I'm on too many marijuanas. Nice. All right, Meezy trying to chip him out. However, you don't want to zone with Banshee. They will win that battle 100% every single time, but it's gonna be Meezy. He gets his way into those DMs and absolutely crushes it.
Fight.
All right, jump ins again, but Meezy, though, he gets the punish. Can't confirm on it, though. Now 1-4-1-2 into the low. Let's see what we got. Another 4-1-2. The Sonya trying to put it on you. And this is what we call pressure, chat. This Sub-Zero, man. Maybe this is the best Sub-Zero you will see in this game. But I'm telling you right now, this is the best Tanya you will see in MK1. And they are getting taken through the ringer, Meezy, with a significant lead. And Meezy really pouring it on. 4-1-2. However, we do activate our armor, does Banshee. What is going to be the guess from here? Does not guess right on that overhead. Oh, don't want to zone too much with Banshee. You gotta look out for the slide, though. Nice. All right, pokes and prods coming all over the place. Can Banshee bring this back? We'll need a serious chunk of change. Means he's not going for the grabs. Nice. Forward 1-2 again. And wait a minute. And Banshee, can they bring it back? But it's gonna be the Sonya! And Meezy able to get it done just like that. A 2-1 score. Banshee officially in some trouble. And Banshee saying, I don't like the matchup, man. Hey, man, all I gotta say is this is gonna be tough. Let's go take a look at that replay. And let's see if Meezy can close this out, or will Banshee be able to bring this back? Only one way to find out, and let's go, chat. Let's send it back your direction, BBR. This is their last player in today's event, and this is going to be match number 4. Let's go! One of the rare matchups that Tanya may lose. Let's see what we got. Are we gonna switch cameos? No, looks like Banshee is gonna stick it out. Let's see if Banshee can send us to that game 5 now. Gonna switch cameos on us a little bit.
I beg to differ.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen, and let's figure this out. Will it be Meezy? Will it be Banshee? Only one way to see who is gonna keep winning. However, Meezy is not slowing down whatsoever. And Meezy continuing to roll. Meezy continuing to put on a clinic here. Banshee is in some trouble. Gonna work their way out of the corner. Very nice. The sweep gonna be no good. And slams him right back down. This is where Banshee can make something happen. This Tanya, oh, the overhead, no good. Good defense coming out of Meezy. However, that defense can only hold together for so long. Banshee trying to work this. Forward 1-2 into the overhead. No unblock on that bad boy. And these two are swinging. This is a fisticuffs bar brawl. And we are seeing it right in front of our eyes. That's Sonya. Good. What do we got here? And a nice grab. That might be close. He will be one hit away. Meezy just needs that last one. Can he do it? And that's it.
You waste my time.
Round 2. Fight.
And Chad, these guys are absolutely swinging for the fences right now. Banshee is gonna have to bring this all the way back. They cannot afford to lose one more round. Let's see what the team leads are gonna be reading right now. Has a significant lead on Big Meezy. Throws him right back down in the Scorpion there to pick up the tab. I got you, Shutter, I got you. Nice overhead slam yet again, but we are now going westward on the I-10 freeway, and that is gonna do it.
Ungari are trained to kill.
Final round. Fight.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, chat. By the way, Kaizen, another CGF member in the building. How you been? Kaizen, one of the best reptiles in the world, but right now we're seeing one of the best Sub-Zeros and one of the best Tanyas. Go at it here at MK1. Can Banshee win one more round, or does Meezy have the technology to get himself into grand finals? Got to break away from that bad boy. Do not want to eat any of that. However, Meezy going to be lacking meter. He will not, however, be lacking some combo damage. Nice forward 1 again, but that is going to be heating up. And Banshee, can they send this to a game number 5? Can he do it? Banshee with the lead, but you got to wonder how long can he keep that? And these two still go. He picks it up! And Meezy does not have fatal. This is not going to kill. It will do a chunk. Banshee's got to go. Banshee's got to go. And that's going to do it. That's going to be the game. That's going to be Banshee sending this to a game number 5. Holy moly. All right, chat, and only one of these two is going to be coming out on top for the game number 5. Banshee able to bring this all the way back in one of the more hype sets we have seen in the night. Holy moly. All right, Banshee's able to do it. And chat, this is some action you do not want to miss. This is going to be 2-2, final game, final everything. He said, I'm not using sub scrubby. I don't know, man, but Meezy, thank you again for filling in, man. Let's see if you can take this, or let's see if it's Banshee. Either way, I'm sure this is a great time for either player, man. Does give them some of those matchups they don't see very often, man, like EU Tanyas and North American Sub-Zeros, man. How often do you see that if you're on the other side of the planet? However, chat, I want each and every one of you guys to make some noise. You do not want to miss any of this. It is going to be Meezy, and it is going to be Banshee going down, and let's do it.
Like Shao, you've disgraced your family.
I beg to differ.
All right, game time is game time. Let's do it. Is it going to be Meezy? Is it going to be Banshee? The winner of this is going to get Garkusha. He's waiting in the wings. Garkusha, depending on who wins. No, Garkusha. Send me an invite. You can send it to me right now, actually. All right, forward 1-2. Banshee does seem a little bit more locked in than previous affairs. That's going to be a big punish. And now Meezy is going in. through the ringer. He's in trouble. The Scorpion as well. All right, Banshee is rolling right now. Chad and Meezy is in some trouble. Holy moly, Banshee is putting on a clinic. But hang on, Meezy not giving up just yet, but he doesn't have too many options because this chip damage is gonna do it. Banshee just needs one more round. What a comeback from them.
Fight.
And let's see it though, can Banshee do this? They just need one more round, but you gotta imagine, Meezy is not gonna be giving this one up too easy. Speaking of too easy, shout out to the Go Too Easy man, one of the GOAT mods of the channel. I think he's working today. Nice. All right though, Banshee again, projectiles all over the place, and this is gonna be some devastating damage. However, again and again, we are seeing it. Meezy has not been able to get going. Banshee does seem fully locked in now. What do we got from here? Forward 1-2. No Sonya overhead. They are completely onto that. Down one. A nice grab though from Meezy. And slams him right back down. What is Meezy gonna do from here? However, he does have a small lead, but Banshee can change that on the drop of a dime. That's a full whip, but he doesn't. This is tough, Chad. This is tough for both players. Neither of these two want to make a mistake. The overhead is not gonna work. Down one into the clone. And who is gonna be coming out on top of this one? Still trying to get that, but he can't. Banshee not giving this one away. And Meezy, though, he's playing very defensive right now. Banshee gonna take full advantage. Banshee with the lead. One more combo. Will do this. And a nice up block grab. Oh, one more hit. Can Meezy do this? Oh, he's got it! Is this gonna kill? And he's got it! 4 seconds. 3, 2. And that's gonna be Meezy with 3 seconds left, spinning the fatal. Holy moly! With 3 seconds remaining, and I know both these players' pulses are going through the roof. That was the only way Meezy could have won that, by the way. Banshee did not block the back two, and it's very rare. Usually Banshee is onto that. Good use of the armor, Chad. Last round, last game. What a match in front of our eyes. Nice. Oh, the overhead, no good. The jump in punish from Meezy. Is Meezy gonna go to grand finals? He does have the lead. What has he got from here? What's the technology he's got? Meezy's pulling away. And nice, good low coming from Meezy. Walk up block. Banshee's gotta go, but now they're gonna get a big punish. Banshee should be able to take the lead. Oh, this is the thumbnail for sure. Banshee's still cleaning up business. Remember, Banshee will have access to Fatal, something to keep in mind. Oh, he catches him! And that's gonna do it! That's gonna be, wait. The jumping. Who's got it? He's trying everything, but that's gonna do it! And that's going to be Banshee with a 3-2 score in one of the best matches we have seen in so long. Holy moly, chat. I might need a break after that. That was that insane. Meezy, thank you so much for playing, man. I think I speak for all 120 people in the building when I say thank you so much for putting on a show. And you know what, Banshee? All I gotta say is, man, that was impressive to say the least. Holy moly. I needed to catch my breath after that one. ELG putting on a show. We love to see it, Meezy. Thank you so much again. Hopefully, we do get to see you soon as well, brother. Holy moly. All right, chat, GG's between those two guys. So we do have one more coming your way. It is going to be now Banshee versus Garkusha. This is going to be a winner take all right now. And let's do this damn thing. Let's go and let's send it your way.
Tanya.
All right, let's make this happen and let's send it your way. It's going to be Garkusha taking on Big Banshee.
Scorpion.
All right, here we go. Garkusha, that Takeda has been absolutely cooking.
But there are Red Dragon hiding among you.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Garkusha, though, will his luck continue now? Or does Banshee have the read on him? You gotta wonder. Nice. This up again, and that's gonna be a full punish though now coming from Banshee. Banshee continuing to pull away, though this is the best Tanya you will see in this game. However, Garkusha, he doesn't seem to care at all, because he's going for it right now. Nice stuff again. Beautiful overhead again, and now this is gonna be Banshee retaking that life lead significantly. That Scorpion is doing so much work for them today. However, Garkusha is not gonna be denied. Beautiful pickup from the Sector Rocket, to say the least. Nice, good. The Lopa, he parries it. And here comes Banshee. Can they finish this off? If Garkusha gets one, that's it. That's the round. That's the round. And this is gonna be all Garkusha. He's gonna let it rip. Does he even need to spend the fatal? Wait, this could be costly right now. Oh, he's gonna let it rip. He's absolutely gonna be taking that. And Banshee saying I blocked. I beg to differ. Because according to my screen, you're getting hit.
Give me a challenge.
All right, chat, on to game, I'm sorry, round number 2. It's Garkusha, it's Banshee, and let's see who is gonna be pulling away. Nice, overhead again. Beautiful stuff again, and this is gonna be none other than Garkusha trying to clean this up. Nice, and a nice pickup as well. That combo's still not over, by the way. Still going for it is Banshee. That Scorpion is picking up so much damage. We have not seen Banshee on this cameo before. However, better late than never again, and look at this. They are completely pulling away right here, Chad. Nice. All right, that buff is gonna be activated to jump in all over the place. Banshee, this is gonna be one-way traffic, and Banshee needs just one more hit and chip. Hang on a second though, Garkusha may still believe in himself. Nice. All right. And that's gonna be Banshee cleaning it up. That is gonna be a tie ball game. Banshee needs one more, Garkusha needs one more.
Fight.
And Jenny's saying no need to buff. I think both characters are in a very good place, man. Tanya, back in the day, man, when you could do the wind kicks in Nagoro, that was a little bit extra, I'll be perfectly honest. But now she seems to be doing just fine. If Tanya wins this tournament, maybe we do have to stop complaining, but you know what? That won't stop everybody. The low again from Garkusha. That's a full combo starter. We see exactly what it is we are looking at. And we are jumping all over the place, man. The wind kicks into the Scorpion. This is gonna do a chunk. However, not able to convert it. That was a tricky selection there. And here comes Garkusha with the lead. Slams him right back down. Can Garkusha do this? And wait. If Banshee can connect here, if they can connect, they might have something. Garkusha is looking good today. Down one, trying to get that. The overhead, no good. This is close. Garkusha, though, still going for it, trying to get that chip out. If Garkusha gets hit once, this is GG's. And the Scorpion almost catches him, but that's gonna do it. Garkusha with a 1-0 score just like that. Taking the lead. Garkusha has been on fire today. And onto that replay we go. Let's go show this whole community exactly how he was able to do it. Holy moly, check Garkusha able to get it done. Banshee, though, not losing a ton of momentum. I'd still say the stocks are pretty up on their side of the field. However, on to the next match. Let's do it, let's roll, and let's go. All right, let's make this happen. Let's see who will be walking away with this. Will Garkusha be able to win 2 more?
Takeda, Tanya, Sector, Motaro, the Gateway.
Can Ungadi fight?
All right, Garkusha with that 1-0 lead. Banshee will be trying to make their way back in. And Gale, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. All right, good lows again. However, though, we are still trying to work our way back in there, though. That's going to be some beautiful action coming from this Tanya. The Tanya Motaro. This could be optimal. And able to keep all those frames rather plus. You do love to see it. Overhead again, the double overhead. Wait a minute, though. Garkusha coming out of Russia. Banshee coming out of Turkey. Who will be the superior player, at least today? Banshee starting to walk away with this thing. A significant life lead. Garkusha trying to wake up with buds, but getting caught with their hand in that cookie jar. Overhead again. Beautiful use of that Motaro. Look at this damage. Look at the chip. Garkusha cannot press a button. And Banshee looking for that shimmy neutron. Beautiful plus frames, and that is going to do it. One-way traffic coming from Banshee.
More effort this time.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, chat. And now Garkusha has got to wake up. That Sector rocket is going to be coming out. However, Banshee able to avoid it. There's going to be a big punish. And Banshee coming on strong. Can they do this? Will we see a Tanya win a stacked tournament here in 2025? Banshee's won before, but I'd say this is the highest the competition has been relative to them winning. Nice. All right, Garkusha, he's moving in, he's moving out though, but we got parries for days, says this big Tanya. There's the double low, the Sector rocket, and we are moving all over the place. Tanya, Banshee coming through. Does not have the lead, at least not yet, but you got to imagine that can change on the drop of a dime. And this is gonna do a chunk of change. Garkusha's got a break. He is gonna eat this thing like a lollipop. That is crazy. Banshee needs one more. Garkusha still does have that break. That grab is gonna seal it though, and that is gonna be the game.
Brutality.
God damn you, Hody. All right, 1-1 is gonna be the score. However, chat, let's go take a look at that replay. Let's see exactly how they were able to do it. Banshee with a dominating game number 2. You got to imagine Garkusha might need a secondary if they're going to continue to make that run. However, that Takeda has still been looking good for them, at least thus far. Let's see what we got coming our way, and let's send you to game number 3. Let's go! Banshee looking to win this tournament, man. Can they make it happen? Have you seen that old? No, I have not, Hody. I have not. All right, it's gonna be Garkusha. It looks like they're coming out with the exact same loadout. Let's do it. Game number 3 on the horizon.
Ask again once this is over.
Hody, I can already imagine. It sounds demonic as hell.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen, and let's see which one of these players is going to be bringing the goods. Nice. All right, overhead slam, though, coming from Banshee. And that's a beautiful up block, though. Hold on a second. Here comes Garkusha. Said, bro, you missed out. By the way, Youngins, what's going on, brother? Youngs, I should say. Welcome to the stream, brother. You're just here in grand finals. This will be the last match of the night. Nice, down 1 again. And beautiful Motaro pressure coming from Banshee. And another grab. Beautiful stuff again, and look at this, though. This is going to be Garkusha firmly in the lead with the down 2. Wait a minute. The bomb squad, that's going to be the round. Garkusha with a very, very entertaining round to take the lead.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, chat, we see exactly what it is in front of us. This is a real-life boss battle. These two going at it. And now Banshee has got to work their way in. This is the exact same loadout, by the way, coming from Garkusha, who will win the title today. Overhead, nice low. And still pressing on both players. It's going to favor Banshee. I literally would say, what are you guys even talking about? He's streaming later on today, bro? Big Room? Probably, yeah. Probably. We'll probably do another tournament. We'll see how it goes. However, though, overhead again. Motaro's still on the board. By the way, what's going on, Big Subby? Great to see you. Nice. And another one, Banshee to the flawless blocks. Wait a minute. You see Banshee delaying the time. I'm not sure, Blow. Either way, I do know that is going to be the round. I do know that Banshee is tying this up. Can we get a game number 5 here in Grand Finals? Oh, man, you know I'd love to see it. Let's see which one of these two is going to come out on top. Either way, this is an old-fashioned bar brawl. These guys absolutely going at it, but only one can be coming out on top. Nice. All right, Banshee still going. Banshee still swinging. This is not going to be a dominant set for either player. Both have had to work for it. You better believe it. Good flawless blocks. Garkusha, he has been having himself a game. That's overhead again. Slams him right back down the low. The Sector flamethrower chat goes for the wind kicks. And now Banshee starting to pull this into orbit. Motaro going to pull him out of orbit. Nice. All right, Banshee now firmly taking the lead. Garkusha, he cannot afford to let this slip, though, but that's gonna do it. This is gonna be Banshee with a 2-1 lead. I'll tell you guys what, man. Banshee just has way too much plot armor. It really does seem that way, at least sometimes. Let's go take a look at that replay. And chat, all I gotta say, man, is these two are absolutely swinging. Let's see if Garkusha can get one more on the board, send us to that game number 5. One more game 5. I don't think anybody in this chat would be mad at that, except for Banshee, of course. However, chat, on to the next game. Let's send it your way, and let's do this damn thing.
Tanya.
All right, let's make this happen. Can BBR's Banshee get another title on the line? It's been a while, chat, since they've won a tournament of mine. Garkusha really thinking about this. The Baba of Robe, I see you in the building. Bubble in the house as well. And Banshee's in the house as well, talking in chat. We do love to see it. However, this is going to go one of two ways right now. Can Banshee do this? Can Garkusha get us one more on the board? There's only one way to find out. Let's see what we got planned, chat, and let's do this damn thing.
living forest.
There's no way to find your family?
None.
And look at the big brain on Hody, man. And by the way, the notorious BXK with the follow. Thank you so much. Let's see it, chat. This is going to be our next game. That should hurt, however, Mataro gonna be keeping things safe. Nice. The overhead latch is still not able to come through, but here comes Takeda. Nice damage. And now this is gonna be Garkusha in the driver's seat. Thank you so much, Hody. The feeling's mutual. I'll just say Dino. I love you too, Hody. All right, though, again and again, we are pushing on through Garkusha. He is making that bid for a Game 5 look that much stronger.
All you got?
Round 2.
And once again, if anybody does want to donate to the winning player, you can do so right here. Never mandatory, but of course, always appreciated. Thank you guys again simply for being here, making these events what they are. We do try to do these every single day, and sometimes even twice a day, but here comes big Garkusha. Garkusha is laying it on Banshee. Oh no, Banshee's in some big trouble, chat. Boy, you know what? I kind of like it because we might get the Game 5. However, Banshee says, hang on a second, babe. Let me just tee up real quick. However, that rocket going to be stopping their plans mid-flight. Red again, and now we got the buff activated, but Garkusha gonna be punching on through. Garkusha with the lead. And chat, this looks destined to go to a game number 5. This would be Garkusha's very first tournament. He won of mine, if he's able to do this. Nice, good stuff again. Nice. Oh, but wait a minute though. Here comes Banshee. Good low. And wait, one more. One more is all Garkusha needs, but if Banshee connects. Oh, that was a bad read. And that is going to be Garkusha setting this to one last one, chat. Make some noise. Game number 5 is upon us between Garkusha and Banshee. Only one way, only one of these two is coming out on top. Let's see who it's going to be. And Banshee saying I was trying to down cameo. I could tell that was not what you wanted. I could tell that was not what you wanted. A bit of a misinput, but let's see it. Garkusha and Banshee. They have not lost today. However, one of them will be going down. This is going to be the very last match of the night. Let's see who's bringing it, chat. By the way, let's go. All right, Banshee. I got to imagine they're coming out with the same loadout. Will it be them? Will it be Garkusha, chat? We got to throw up that overlay. What's going on, Big Elson? Thank you so much, Elson. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, Garkusha and Banshee, they are coming out with the exact same loadout. However, we hope Banshee, they can get those inputs correctly this time. And Chad, game number 5. Let's go and let's do it.
Ying Fortress.
There's no way to find your family?
None. The Umgadi keep no records.
All right, let's make this happen, chat. This is going to be the last match of the night, regardless, but we might come back later with another event. If you see us go live, it is because we have another tournament. It should be around 10 p.m. Eastern time if we do decide to do one. All right, overhead smash, but this is again going to be this Takeda coming on through. And Garkusha with the lead, Banshee. Nice. All right, though, again, these two, only one of them gonna win this tournament. And let's go and let's roll. Here is gonna be Garkusha yet again, slamming him right back down. This is gonna be devastating for both. Nice low. Nice again, and that's gonna be Banshee. Wait a minute. Banshee slamming it right back down. Banshee needs a solid amount, but wait a minute, do they spend the fatal? I think they're gonna spend it. They will! And Banshee is gonna let it loose. This might be enough to tie it up. Certainly not gonna be enough to kill. But Banshee going for it, I can definitely respect it. He said, my son and grandson, Elson, you better believe it. All right, Banshee, this is about as tied up as can get the delay. The flawless block, wait a minute. And Garkusha's getting grabbed, but he says, get off of me. Nice. Is it gonna be Garkusha though? Is it going to be, he's gonna spend it! It is not gonna hit, but you might as well let it loose. We are putting up the projectiles and he nails it! Holy moly. Banshee able to take the lead, the parry as well. Banshee is starting to overwhelm. This has been an insanely entertaining tournament. I think just from a viewer perspective, from me hosting a perspective, I have loved every single bit of this. Nice again and again. These two absolutely going at it. Can Banshee finish this off? Oh, a bit of a drop, but they pick it right back up. This is gonna hurt. And this could be close. Garkusha's still not gonna break. Nice pickup, beautiful pickup, I should say. Garkusha, give us that last round. Give us that last round, Garkusha. All right, the low's no good, but Banshee trying to make their way back into those DMs. However, this is gonna be Banshee. This is gonna do it. No, one more. Wait. And one more is all Banshee needs. Garkusha, spend that fatal. Spend that fatal, Garkusha. Spend it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. One more. Can he get what he had it? Garkusha had it. And that is going to do it. That is going to be Banshee with a 3-2 score in an instant classic. Holy moly. What a set, Banshee, Garkusha. Thank you guys so much for an instant classic. It was mostly for bragging rights. There was no prize pool today. However, thank you guys so much again for playing that. And that is going to be, oh, look at that. Look at the L production on that. Don't even have the right one. However, that is going to be it, Chad. That is now going to be none other than Banshee winning, I believe, their 3rd tournament here. Chad, thank you guys so much for spending some time with us. We might be live with another tournament later. Let's see how things are looking. However, I want to say thank you guys so much for playing today. And you know what? We will see you guys soon. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, thank you so much, man. We love to see you guys, and we love to see all the support in chat. Guys, we will be back soon. Maybe even later tonight. We'll figure it out. Either way, chat, we'll see you soon.